Welcome to our channel. Today's episode will take you on a deep dive into a world of secrets, lies, and broken hearts that you may have never imagined existed within the royal family. What if I told you that Princess Diana, yes, the beloved people's princess, uncovered explosive secrets about Queen Camilla long before they became known to the world? These aren't just any secrets, these are the deeply personal truths that Camilla, the woman who captured Charles's heart, fought so hard to hide. Secrets that, if they had been exposed, could have utterly destroyed the monarchy's pristine public image. And today, we're here to reveal these shocking revelations that Diana uncovered. For those who've followed the royal family's tumultuous history, we know that Princess Diana was no stranger to heartbreak, but few people realize just how deeply she dug into the secrets that tore her marriage apart. Diana was no passive victim, succumbing quietly to the betrayal of King Charles and Camilla. She was far from naive. Beneath her public image of the graceful, victimized princess, Diana was keenly aware of what was happening around her. She observed the subtle yet telling signs, and with a heartbroken determination, she began to piece together a puzzle that would shatter her own world and in doing so, reveal the private and forbidden world of Camilla and Charles. While Diana's tragic marriage to Charles is well documented, the true extent of her discoveries has remained buried in time. Diana didn't just suspect that there was an affair, she uncovered a web of secrets that no one could have imagined. Secrets that went beyond the whispered rumors of their affair, secrets that had the power to ruin everything that the royal family stood for. And now, for the first time, we're going to walk you through the explosive 15 secrets that Diana uncovered, secrets so sensitive and deeply personal that they might just leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the royal family. Let's begin with one of the most intimate and revealing details Diana uncovered, the secret code language between King Charles and Camilla. Yes, we're talking about the deeply personal nicknames that they shared, names so private and filled with emotion that they would be a telltale sign of the depth of their bond. Diana, ever vigilant, uncovered these names and the emotional weight they carried. Names like Gladys and Fred were far from innocent. They were more than just affectionate pet names. They were code words that represented a love that was hidden in plain sight, a love that had been woven through the fabric of their lives for decades. For Diana, discovering these nicknames was like a gut punch. Each name was a reminder of the intimate relationship that she would never fully understand, a reminder that no matter how hard she tried, Camilla was the woman who had truly captured Charles's heart long before Diana ever stepped into the picture. Diana realized that her marriage was a house built on secrets, and these simple yet poignant nicknames were proof that Camilla and Charles shared something far deeper than Diana could ever compete with. The discovery of these intimate names was the first layer of betrayal for Diana, a discovery that made her realize that her place in Charles's life would always be secondary to the woman who held such a special place in his heart. These names weren't just endearments, they were a declaration of love that Charles had never fully shared with Diana. As Diana's investigation deepened, she uncovered something even more devastating, a collection of love letters written by Charles to Camilla. These letters weren't just love notes. They were long, deeply emotional confessions that laid bare Charles's true feelings for Camilla. In each carefully penned word, Diana saw not just affection, but a depth of longing and love that Charles had never directed toward her. The letters were a shocking revelation. Diana had always suspected that something was off in her marriage, but she never imagined that Charles's feelings for Camilla had been so entrenched. The words in those letters were raw, sincere, and unflinchingly real. Diana could no longer deny it. Charles had always been in love with Camilla, and no matter what Diana did, she would never be able to replace the place Camilla held in his heart. For Diana, reading those letters was more than just painful, it was a wake-up call. She had believed in her marriage, in her role as the future queen, but these letters shattered her illusions. She now understood that she was never the one Charles truly desired. The truth was out in the open now, and there was no escaping the heartbreak it brought. But it wasn't just the letters that crushed Diana. As she delved further into the affair, she uncovered a series of secret meetings between Charles and Camilla, rendezvous that were meticulously arranged, kept hidden from the public eye, and completely unknown to Diana. These meetings were not fleeting moments of passion, they were carefully planned encounters, meant to ensure that their relationship remained under wraps. Diana was devastated as she uncovered the details of these secret trysts. She realized that while she was living a lie, trying to maintain the facade of a happy royal couple, Charles and Camilla were living a life of their own, one that was full of love, passion, and unspoken promises. Diana began to piece together the timeline of these meetings, and it became clear that the affair was not just an occasional indiscretion, it was an ongoing, deeply ingrained part of Charles's life. For Diana, discovering these secret rendezvous was like being slapped in the face. The woman who had stolen her husband's heart had been meeting him behind her back, sharing moments that Diana would never be part of. These meetings weren't just acts of betrayal, they were acts of defiance, a statement that no matter how much Diana tried to fight for her place, Camilla would always be the one in control. The most devastating realization for Diana came when she uncovered the true extent of Camilla's power over King Charles. It wasn't just that Camilla was his lover, it was that she had become his confidant, his advisor, and, in many ways, the person who shaped his decisions. Diana began to see how Charles's behavior had changed, how he seemed to be influenced by Camilla's opinions on everything from personal matters to royal duties. Diana had always believed that she and Charles shared a special bond, but as she uncovered more about the nature of Charles and Camilla's relationship, she realized that it was Camilla who had Charles's ear. It was Camilla who shaped his thoughts, who guided his actions, and who held the true influence in his life. Diana was no longer just fighting for her marriage, she was fighting for her place in a royal family where the rules had already been rewritten by Camilla's influence. For Diana, this was a devastating blow. She had always believed in the monarchy and her role within it, but the reality was different. The woman she considered her greatest rival wasn't just a mistress, she was the one pulling the strings behind the scenes. Diana had been outmaneuvered, and her marriage was slipping through her fingers in ways she could never have predicted. One of the most symbolic discoveries Diana made was the infamous bracelet that Charles had given to Camilla. This wasn't just a piece of jewelry, it was a deeply personal token of their relationship. Engraved with the intimate nicknames Fred and Gladys, the bracelet served as a constant reminder of their love for each other. When Diana found it hidden away in one of Charles's drawers, she felt as though she had uncovered the ultimate betrayal. The bracelet was more than just a material object, it was a symbol of everything that Diana had lost. It was a physical representation of the love that had always existed between Charles and Camilla, a love that Diana could never truly be a part of. Each time she looked at the bracelet, she was reminded that, no matter how hard she tried, she was always fighting an uphill battle. Camilla would always have a place in Charles's heart, and no matter how much Diana gave of herself, she would never fill that void.